Hey guys, it's Todd. Welcome back. Today was day 171 of the run streak. Actually caught me in my running clothes. Excited to be back. Today we're going to be talking about beginning marathon tips. So this is a hot button one. You know, there's in the journey of running a marathon, you know, maybe you're just getting ready to sign up for one. It's on the bucket list. You haven't made the decision, or maybe you just signed up and you're like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? Well, hopefully these tips here will help you get from start to finish and have a really, really good marathon experience. So tip number one, start early and join a group if possible. So when I say start early, generally 16 to 20 weeks out, especially for your first marathon, you want that ramp up time to be long enough to really get the full block of training so that you're fully confident and your body's fully prepared come race day. There are shorter training blocks, 12 weeks, even 8-week training groups or training plans, but I would highly recommend going to that more 16 to 20 week, especially for your first marathon. And when I say get a group, there's great marathon training groups out there all over the country, groups that you can train with that have a ton of experience of getting people from start line to finish line. But even if you can't join one of those groups, try to find some friends, make some friends that you can run with. It is so much more motivating, especially on your long run days, to get out there with other people you can talk to that help the miles pass by. So tip number one, start early, get a group. Number two, structure your training in a week so that you're getting your recovery days. So only running 4 to 5 days a week, getting a day where you're completely resting, you're not running, maybe not doing anything else, and then at least one other day where you're cross training. Maybe that's on the bike, maybe it's on the elliptical, on the rower, maybe just lifting some light weights, but doing something that's not running. Again, letting the body recover a little bit, keeping the stress off your legs, off your body, and doing something else to cross train. And then as you structure a week, there's a few key workouts that I would recommend as part of your plan. One would be the long run. Usually that's done on a Saturday or Sunday, and that's going to start early as maybe 6 miles is when you started. A 20-week program is your long run, and that'll go all the way up to about 20 miles, maybe even 22 or 23 miles in some plans for your long run. And that workout is so critical to make sure you get to the finish line and feeling really good. The other two workouts that I highly recommend, one is the speed work. So that may be done on a track. It can be done other places too, and there's lots of variations of speed work. So I would recommend hit up Google, look up different speed workouts you can do, but running faster on 1 day a week, faster than you're doing all your other runs, will actually help you speed up significantly on your other runs. It'll get you just a lot faster as you go through your full training plan. And then just the average everyday regular pace run. This is something that's not super taxing. You're not going out and really trying to push really hard on an everyday basis. The whole goal here is to get you to the finish line. It truly is, it's a marathon, and this is not a sprint in trying to crush every workout. So you're in it for the long haul here. So make sure you're taking your time, you're recovering, and you're not trying to race every single workout that you do. Third thing, nutrition on the course. Find out ahead of time, go to the race website, find out what nutrition they're gonna be using, what type of nutrition brand, GU, Power Bar, whatever they're gonna have on course is the gels and the hydration drink. Go buy those ahead of time and practice with them. Because the worst thing is being out on course and having something new for the first time and then having it not agree with you. Having stomach issues in the middle of a marathon is awful. So test this stuff ahead of time, make sure it agrees with you, and then if it doesn't, you can plan ahead to bring your own nutrition with you on course. Number 4 is, speaking of course, train on the course if you can, if you're going to be running a marathon in your own kind of hometown, or find something that simulates the elevation changes and the course style that you're going to be running on. So are you doing a trail marathon? Get out on the trails. If you're doing a road marathon with a lot of hills, find a place you can run that you can incorporate some hill work as well, so that you're not running super flat during your training and then getting onto a hilly course and it's a terrible experience because you're not ready for it. The fifth thing I'll say, it's so mental. I truly believe this. Any person that's watching this right now can go out and run a marathon. Any of you can run a marathon. It's 90% mental. When I go out for a really long run, the one thing I'm telling myself is it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long morning, and knowing that ahead of time and just knowing that I'm going to be out there and it's going to eventually end helps me get through these runs. Any of you can get out and you can do a marathon probably today, but do the training. It'll help you a lot. And then the very last thing is race days coming up. The one tip I would give you, so if you're a week out from your marathon, you're just seeing this for the first time, here's the best tip I can give you for race day. Don't kill yourself in the first half. So it is so easy. Race goes off, the gun goes off, and people start running. It is so easy to get caught up in the adrenaline of the event. You're excited, and to go out much harder than you can really sustain. Be very conscious, take a step back, and go out easy. Take your first half easier than the second half of the race. Kind of work your way into the groove of the race, and you will feel so much better over the long haul than you will if you blast the first few miles and then you've got nothing left in the tank come mile 20, 21, 22. So those are my tips. If you have any other tips that you think I missed or that have really helped you, please leave a comment, share them with me. I'd love to hear them and talk to you about how I may incorporate them into my next marathon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road.